Hi everybody. In today's video, I would like to share signs of calcium deficiency in a mother dog and how to provide first aid to a mother dog with calcium deficiency at home. Signs of calcium deficiency in dogs. Recognizing signs of calcium deficiency in dogs early will greatly support first aid and treatment at home. Depending on the level and location of calcium deficiency in the body, your dog will have the following signs. Muscle contractions and muscle spasms. This is the most common symptom of calcium deficiency. Dogs can experience muscle spasms, twitches, and muscle spasms throughout the body. Uncontrolled movements and contractions can be painful and uncomfortable for your dog. Muscle weakness. Calcium deficiency affects the ability of muscles to function. Leads to weakening of the dog's important muscles. Makes walking and moving more difficult. Poor mobility. As analyzed above, when dogs lose calcium, they may not be able to perform their normal activities, including walking or paralysis in certain positions. Neurological symptoms. Calcium deficiency can affect the nervous system. Causes symptoms such as loss of sensation, paralysis, and neurological disorders in dogs. Cardiovascular symptoms. Calcium deficiency can affect cardiovascular activity, leading to your dog's heart rate being unstable and irregular. If you suspect signs of calcium loss in your dog, especially after giving birth, please immediately contact a veterinarian near your home to take your dog for examination and the most accurate diagnosis. First aid for dogs with calcium deficiency at home. Before bringing your sick pet dog to the veterinary hospital, then you should have a way to treat your dog's calcium deficiency right at home first, to ensure safety as well as check for signs of possible danger. First, if the mother dog is sick, you should separate them from the puppies. Because if the puppy is left to breastfeed, calcium loss can become more serious. In the meantime, let your dog rest, and often closely observe any unusual symptoms that may occur. Remember to give your boss enough water to help with better metabolism. In case calcium loss is severe, you will need to take them to a veterinarian. Here, your dog will be injected with calcium through a vein. Then the missing calcium will be supplemented more quickly. In addition, you also need to supplement your dog with vitamin D, because vitamin D is a substance that helps synthesize calcium for the body. Therefore, supplementing enough vitamin D will help improve your dog's condition very well. However, you also need to provide the necessary amount of calcium at a sufficient level. If excess, it will cause extremely dangerous diseases. This is called excess calcium in dogs. Finally, you also need to find out carefully what to feed dogs with calcium deficiency to help take better care of their boss, especially when the dog is pregnant or lactating. Lack of calcium will cause puppies to grow slowly and be susceptible to bone diseases. Consequences when dogs lose calcium. A dog's calcium deficiency often causes many consequences and seriously affects the dog's health. Because calcium is an important mineral in the body, especially necessary for bones, muscles, nerves, or other organs. Some consequences include bone problems. Calcium plays an important role in maintaining the strength of dog bones. A lack of calcium can lead to osteoporosis, making bones fragile or deformed. Muscle disorders. Calcium is also essential for muscles to function smoothly. If dogs lack calcium, they can suffer from muscle disorders. It is easy for dogs to have seizures, muscle spasms, and muscle weakness. Neurological disorders. Calcium is also an important substance to transmit nerve signals in dogs. Calcium deficiency can affect the nervous system, causing symptoms such as loss of sensation and paralysis, or even cause dogs to have epilepsy or behavioral disorders. Cardiovascular disorders. In the dog's heart there are countless muscles and nervous systems. Calcium loss can also easily cause arrhythmia or other cardiovascular problems. Therefore, know clearly the signs or what to feed your dog with calcium deficiency. It will help you in the process of first aid and better treatment of dogs, especially for hyperactive dogs who like to run and jump a lot. What should dogs with calcium deficiency be fed? It is extremely important what to feed dogs with calcium deficiency, because when sick, the dog is having serious health problems with bones, muscles and nervous system. So provide foods that contain natural calcium such as bones from animals, salmon, and tuna. In addition, you also need to make sure your dog has enough vitamin D so that the body can absorb calcium better. Foods rich in vitamin D can include sea fish such as cod, mackerel, or some commercially available vitamin-rich nuts and pate. You should also regularly let your dog bask in the sun, so that they can absorb the vitamin D found in the sun. This will help reduce poor absorption or calcium deficiency in the boss. On the other hand, owners also need to ensure that the dog's overall diet is balanced and scientific. Includes other essential nutrients such as protein, fat, minerals. Supplement calcium when necessary. For dogs at risk of calcium deficiency, or during pregnancy, or after giving birth, you can supplement calcium in synthetic form. But please discuss this with an expert or veterinarian first. Nutrition during pregnancy. During pregnancy, dogs need to be provided with a suitable diet to ensure the health of both the mother dog and the development of the fetus. Postpartum care. If the mother dog has just given birth, you need to make sure to provide them with adequate nutrition during this time, because this is considered the period when calcium loss is most likely to occur. Monitor dog health. Large dogs are at high risk of disease. Then always closely monitor their health. If necessary, you can take your dog to the hospital for a regular general checkup, because disease prevention is often done through the pet's daily diet. So you need to understand clearly what to feed dogs with calcium deficiency in the above content. The phenomenon of mother dogs losing calcium after giving birth. If you recognize signs that the mother dog has lost calcium after giving birth, this is a dangerous condition that can affect the health of both mother dog and puppies. So please do the following steps. Contact a veterinarian immediately. First, contact a veterinarian near your home to explain the mother dog's condition. At that time, you can get instructions or take your dog to the veterinary hospital in case of emergency. Stop breastfeeding puppies. Nursing puppies can make the mother dog's condition more serious. So you can use specialized puppy milk as a temporary replacement during this period. Provide home care. If it is not possible to take the mother dog to a veterinary hospital immediately, you can perform first aid measures at home. Includes providing synthetic calcium as prescribed and directed by your veterinarian. In addition, provide a menu rich in calcium, vitamin D and substances that are beneficial for the absorption and production of calcium for your dog. You can divide these meals into smaller portions to help your boss absorb better. Advice: because calcium deficiency in mother dogs is relatively dangerous. So if you recognize signs of the disease, you need to limit self-treatment at home. You should take your dog to the vet for a more thorough examination. Summary. Have you figured out what to feed a dog with calcium deficiency, or the signs and first aid methods at home? For hunting dogs, large and often active with high intensity, calcium deficiency can greatly affect the dog's activity and development. So you should not be subjective and underestimate this disease. Sincerely thank everyone for taking the time to watch the video. If you find it interesting and useful, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel to follow the latest content.